By leveraging the 2025 budgetary allocation, the federal government should now introduce strategic incentives for sub-national governments, especially at grassroots levels, to channel significant investments into agricultural mechanism and mechanization, smart farming technologies, and climate-resilient crop production. This was part of recommendations made by the President of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, Gabriel Idausa, during his first quarter briefing on the state of the economy held at the Commerce House, Victoria Island, Lagos. Idausa also recommends that the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) introduce targeted incentives for financial institutions to expand credit facilities for agriculture and agro-processing industries to stimulate sustained private sector investment in agriculture.
Nigeria is experiencing a severe food crisis, with projections indicating that 33 million people at least will face very high levels of food insecurity by the middle of the year 2025. This alarming situation is driven by economic hardships and record high food inflation, which marginally eased to 39.84, that's more like 40% in December. The impact of climate change, such as devastating floods, have become critical threats to our farmland. We call for the extension of import waivers in the near term.
The LCCI President also ordered the government to expand access to credit at concessional rates, to introduce technology-driven lending platforms to mitigate the rising cost of production and improve the competitiveness of Nigerian products in regional and global markets. For his part, LCCI's Deputy President, Engineer Leye Kupuli, also touched on the increased debt profile in the budget and the fluctuation of fuel prices. Lending our voice also, the Director General of LCCI, Dr. Chinyere Amona, called on government to go back to the basis and put in place policies that would reduce poverty in the country.
The Chamber advocates for resolving supply chain bottlenecks in food and energy, fast-tracking local production, petroleum production projects, including existing and pipeline refineries, ensuring alignment between fiscal and monetary policies to restore confidence in the Naira and ease inflationary pressures, and meeting the ambitious oil production target of 2 billion barrels per day. For this to happen, government needs to combat pipeline vandalism, theft, and underinvestment.
Every debt that we see within the budget definitely will be challenged and channeled at a particular project. Regulating the petroleum prices, pump prices by government is a thing of the past now, because the market actually now determines it, and it's a function of the crude oil prices that we see. With an increase in crude oil prices, particularly even with the Trump administration, we could see that there was a surge within the international crude oil prices.
We are also having alternatives on the LNG coming in. Like many transporters are now moving into LNG as energy for the trucks. We see all over the world electric cars comes in, will also help. So there is things happening in the system that makes it more reasonable to get from A to B. And let us be optimistic.
Our rates, exchange rates to the dollar, because some of the plat rate is in foreign currency. So we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to increase productivity extensively to ensure that by the time we diversify our economy as we ought to, enhance the productive sector, the agriculture and the manufacturing sector, then we'll be able to say our Naira will gain strength, and hopefully all of the fluctuations that we're hearing about and we're experiencing, those will be a thing of the past.
Hello. Hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.